Hi, Noodle. How are you?
Oh, hi, Ellie. Hi, Liam.
Wow, Noodle, you look kind of sad. Are you okay?
Well, this coronavirus is keeping us all inside. I miss my friends so much, and I feel a bit bored and sad and lonely.
Yeah, I know how you feel. It's hard to be alone, and we don't know how long it will last, too. But it reminds me of someone in the Bible named David, who was sad sometimes too.
Oh, really? David? You mean King David?
Yes, and there were lots of times he was sad, right, Mommy?
That's right, Ellie. In 1 Samuel chapter 30, David and his fellow soldiers, they went off to fight the enemy, just like God wanted them to. And do you know what happened next?
What happened next?
When they came home, they discovered that someone had stolen their wives and their kids and all their stuff.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh!
gosh, that's awful.
Yeah.
What did they do next?
Well, everyone cried and cried and cried. Have you ever been that sad that you just cry and cry and cry? And David's friends were really mad at him too. But in 1 Samuel 30, verse 6, it says that David encouraged himself in the Lord.
That sounds like what I just need. But how did he encourage himself?
Oh, I know. He sang songs to the Lord.
That's right. And he even wrote his own songs to God. And some are even in the Bible. David often went and talked to God about his problems. And then he also reminded himself of all of the times that God had brought him through tough times. And he sang songs about how God will never break his promises.
Because God will never break his promise. He'll always help us.
Yeah, he's always helped me before. So do you really think we'll get through this coronavirus and see our friends once again?
What do you think, Noodle?
Yes, I think he will. Because he's more powerful than the virus and can bring us through every difficult time.
Wow! See, Noodle? You just encouraged yourself in the Lord.
Yes, I guess I just did. I sure feel better now. I'm going to do this every day.
Me too.
Me too.
Well, how about we do a little craft to help us stay encouraged?
Yeah!
So today's craft is all about encouraging ourselves in the Lord. And of course, the best way to encourage ourselves in the Lord is with God's promises, okay? So one of the greatest promises in the Bible is symbolized by a rainbow. So today, we are going to make our own 3D rainbow sphere, okay? So on our link, you guys can download the instructions of how to do this, plus our 7 scripture verses, okay? This is really important because all of these scripture verses are one of God's promises of that He will never leave us, He will always love us, He will always comfort us, He helps us, He's faithful, He protects us, and He keeps His promises. So all of these 7. So I want you to download this paper and cut out these 7 scripture verses. And you're going to keep them in rainbow order, just like your paper, okay? Your paper needs to go in rainbow order, okay? So after you've got your paper, so you can either cut out white paper and color them, or you can use colored paper.
We are gonna use blue, green, red, orange, and yellow, purple, and pink.
But we're going to put them in rainbow order. What's rainbow order?
Red,
orange,
yellow, green, blue, purple, pink.
Okay, so after we have cut out our circles, we're going to fold.
Them in half.
Yeah, we're gonna fold them in half, okay?
And we're gonna stick them all together.
That's right. So some of the things that we need to do this craft is glue,
scissors, a rope.
and maybe if you want to,
You can use
a hole punch.
a hole punch.
Okay, but we're not gonna do a hole punch. Okay, so the first color we're gonna start with is
Red,
red. So we're going to
right?
put glue.
On the red.
Yes.
Just flip it. Okay. And then the orange. Okay.
Mhm.
Another one. And then yellow. Okay. Green. And then blue. Then purple. Then pink. And then we're gonna stick it together. And this is how it will be.
Mhm. So we also want to sort of try and add the glue to the top here if we can.
If we cannot, then it's okay.
Just straighten. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna take your scissors. Okay. And you're gonna cut out the promises of God. Each strip goes on.
The colors.
Yes. Okay.
I will make the rope.
So the rope goes in the middle.
So I need a punch. So after we're done cutting the promise of God, we are gonna cut into little pieces like stripes.
Strips.
And then which color goes, if this red color goes in the red color, orange color goes in the orange color, yellow color goes in yellow color, and then keep doing, but it has to be the same color. Some of it will have two, some of it will have one. Now punch the hole. What? You just make it straight. Make sure to glue it together again.
Okay.
So
Let's look at red.
this red color goes into the red circle. Good way to noodle. And we are finished. This is how it will look like.
So-
You can put it on your door. You can hang it wherever you want. So
Read the scriptures to encourage yourself in the Lord, right?
every morning you wake up, you can read it. So one day you can read one or two. One day you can read how many you want. But just read how much. This is our 3D rainbow here. So we have to read this every day. And thank you. Goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe on this channel. Hit that notification. Bye.